Welcome back to the best thing that came out of the dirty laundry bin since Darius Leonard. Stock News 6. We come back to learning about the contestants in the marathon of China's history.
We go back to the race and we see the Zhou Dynasty is in the lead, but it's surely to tell.
We have only been in this race 1,814 years and it's estimated to go on much longer.
Now that this dynasty is in front, we'll explain a little bit about them before they fall behind. We go to our lead historian, Zhou, where he will tell us about the life of the Zhou Dynasty thus far. Let's go!
The Zhou Dynasty was founded in 1056 BCE. It was said to be the longest-lasting dynasty in all of ancient China. During the period of the dynasty, the Zhou created silk and iron, which soon became very valuable commodities. This dynasty was known for creating the mandate of heaven. The way it works is that the ruler is ordained by the gods, and they have to help the people and not gain political power for selfish reasons. If this is not followed, the gods will become very angry, and chaos will envelop the dynasty. Many famous people of the Zhou dynasty include Confucius, Lao Tzu, and King Wu. Confucius was known for creating the philosophy Confucianism, while Lao Tzu, who was a student of Confucius, was known for creating Taoism. King Wu was the first king of the Zhou dynasty and perhaps was one of the greatest. The dynasty ended in 256 BCE when the warring states seceded from the Zhou dynasty. This led to about 2 centuries of war as warring states fought with each other. In the end, it was the Qin dynasty that took over China.
Oh, but what did they contribute to the world? Everybody loves a historical figure that contributes to the world in some way.
The first chair was invented in 1045 BCE. The next thing is that metal became super useful and surpassed bronze in tools and weaponry in the 6th century BCE. Also during the 6th century, copper coins were used for the first time. The Zhou dynasty also was first to harvest silk from silkworms by feeding them mulberry leaves. It became China's biggest industry and largest export. The medical practice called acupuncture, which is where you get stabbed, and then it's to release pain in that point that you were stabbed.
Everybody likes life hacks, but what did the Zhou Dynasty do? We will go on to our reporter, Christian, to tell us. Christian, on to you.
The Zhou Dynasty invented many things, including the basis for Confucianism, Taoism, and even legalism. Most of the commonly known sets of ideals were first introduced during this dynasty. This dynasty is also known for first using iron tools and improved gardening techniques, such as using a plow. This increased food production immensely, which resulted in the people being happier, which in turn increased the power of the Zhou dynasty.
We met with King Wu, the emperor of the Zhou dynasty, to talk about his life.
My original name is Shi Fa, but I'm commonly known as King Wu. I am the king of the Zhou dynasty, though I didn't last long. I overthrew the king of the Shang dynasty, and I made it my own. The traditional date of me founding this dynasty is around 1122 BCE, though historians aren't sure. I sadly didn't last very long after founding the Zhou dynasty. I died shortly after. Thankfully, my son Song took over the family dynasty under the name King Cheng and kept the family dynasty alive.
Do you like food? Do you like weaponry and violence? If so, keep watching to hear about it.
What do you think of when you think of Chinese food? Some people might think of the people who work there or certain restaurants. Some people might think of food, like rice or pot stickers. What is it, though, that you eat it with? A fork, a spoon for soup, or perhaps some chopsticks? Well, the people of the Western Zhou dynasty invented the bronze chopsticks. Chopsticks were and are today made from many different materials. Back in China's dynastic times, some materials used to make chopsticks are ivory, wood, bamboo, bronze, of course, lacquer, and gold and silver. Today, chopsticks are usually made out of bamboo, wood, or plastic, or even lacquer. So also think about art and the colors you might find in some restaurants. Although no paintings survived, the arts were very important. One of the reasons the Zhou dynasty lasted so long was because they invented a crossbow. The crossbow is like a bow and arrow, but the bow part is horizontal. You pull the string back with the arrow in, and then you pull the trigger. They didn't just invent it, but they learned how to use it well. They used this in many wars to conquer more territory. Oh my gosh, they fell down. They're falling down. The Qin dynasty is beating them. Well, the Qin dynasty is now winning. We will move on to the winning dynasty shortly. Thank you for watching Sock News, where our news really socks.